little bit different. It only is going to apply to some people, not everybody. Second homes and investment properties. As of this year, the government came out in January and made some changes that are going to affect us a little bit. Basically, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac will only purchase 7% of any lender's portfolio. Meaning, if a lender has $100 billion portfolio that they did last year, they can do $7 billion in second home or investment property mortgages, right? So 7%, that's their max. For big shops, this isn't affecting them as much because they do a lot of dollars in mortgages, they do a lot of refis, they do all this, so they have more room to monkey with. Small shops that do a much smaller book of business, this is going to affect them very adversely. At least it has the potential to. In fact, some of the small shops have stopped doing these loans versus have a problem and not be able to sell it on the secondary market, because that's the real issue. It's the secondary market. They can make the loan, but if nobody buys it, then they're stuck holding that loan. So we're seeing this is one where you're going to want to shop around. Let me say that again. You're going to want to shop around if you're doing a second home or an investment property, because it is very diverse in how it's being charged out. The same with refis on those same properties. If you're refining those properties, you could go with one place and they're going to have a bunch of upfront costs. 1.65% higher, or a bunch more in upfront points, or who knows, because they're all different. So you go with a big company, no problem. They'll just make you the loan with no upfront costs because they do a big book of business. You go with a small company, they might really, really ding you. And while I am a big fan of the small guy in this instance, it may not pay. So reach out to us. We've got people that right now are doing those for very cheap. Some of them are doing it for more expensive but have a reason, and we can discuss it and work with you. So if you're into investment property, obviously I'm a fan of that. I've got investment property, I've flipped houses. I would love to get a second home somewhere in my future after the kids are out of the house, who knows. But these are things that I like to pay attention to and tell everybody about, and this one could have a huge effect on your pocketbook directly when you buy or refinance either of those types of investment properties. We'll see you on the next Real Talk Thursday.